Hey, have you ever felt like you just wanted to dive deep into setting up your own hybrid cloud infrastructure using Windows Server and Microsoft Azure? I totally get that feeling. It's like wanting to create a perfect blend where your on-premises architecture meets the cloud's elasticity. It's a process, a little bit of a marathon actually, but the end result is super rewarding, trust me. So, let's get right into how you can implement this seamless setup, complete with a walkthrough that'll feel like chatting over coffee. First things first, Windows Server. It's robust, built with business needs in mind, and it's going to be a critical piece of your infrastructure. Now, your main goal with your server environment is to create a virtualized environment that communicates smoothly with Azure. Azure is going to handle some of the heavy lifting, but your local Windows server acts as the command center, the bridge to this colossal cloud ecosystem. Let's kick things off with setting up some virtual machines within the Azure cloud. You know where you find all that fancy Azure Resource Manager, where you lay out your VMs like dominoes and then link them all together like a chain to form your hybrid cloud. Now, the real magic begins when these VMs start talking to Azure. Azure Virtual Network is your backbone. Imagine it as the bloodstream connecting your network muscles back to this cosmic digital entity we call the cloud. You'll need to whip up some Azure VPN gateways for your remote or branch offices. This VPN technology extends your LAN across the public internet, making it feel like your whole organization is under one roof. And that's when things get exciting because data travels faster, and your employees stay connected across locations. And don't forget Azure ExpressRoute. It's an alternative to your traditional internet-based connections, ensuring you bypass the public internet. So, when someone tries to snag your data, ExpressRoute is like the unseen firewall guard. Oh, and you'll get to configure those BGP routes. It's not as intimidating as it sounds, but it is pretty cool to see every packet traveling across those peering agreements. Next on, let's talk about our data's playground, Azure File Storage and Azure Blob Storage. Imagine dropping all these vast oceans of data onto Azure where everything flows seamlessly. Azure File Storage lets file sharing become an adventure of shared experiences, while Azure Blob Storage will manage the big files as effortlessly as a maestro conducts an orchestra. Now, to amp up data security and efficiency, let's jazz things up a bit with blockchain technology. Azure has this service called Azure Cosmos DB, which feels like a blockchain in essence for NoSQL databases. You can create reliable, self-healing, and globally distributed systems. It's almost a thrilling roller coaster of transactions and consistency models, something straight from the science fiction novels. You can manage data partitions with Cassandra or Memex interfaces, ensuring data reliability and availability across geographically dispersed networks. As part of setting up our hybrid cloud, we can't ignore the Azure Key Vault. It's like a treasure chest where you securely store secrets, credentials, keys, certificates, everything that would otherwise become a weak link in our security chain. By using hybrid identity and Azure AD domain services, we create a unified identity framework allowing users to use their credentials to access both environments with seamless single sign-on experiences. One cannot emphasize enough the importance of having a reliable data replication and snapshot system. Azure's just the right place for this, offering Azure Site Recovery, which acts as a guardian angel, ensuring your data and applications stay protected. Regular snapshots ensure your data state is well documented, like taking Phoenix-esque backups that can rise to life when needed. Now, imagine Mother Nature decides to put a wrench in your well-oiled machine. That's when a disaster recovery plan shines. Azure Backup and Azure Automation to the rescue. Your applications stay alive, data becomes just another story about what happened, and recovery becomes as normal as waking up to a good cup of coffee. Let bon served. Alright, that's the gist of it. I hope you feel like you can take the leap into setting up your hybrid cloud infrastructure using Windows Server alongside Microsoft Azure now. It's all about building the right ecosystem, ensuring your local and cloud environments play well together. So, to dig deeper, keep exploring, keep learning, and, more importantly, keep having faith in the process and the tools at your disposal. As you embark on this journey, always remember there's a community and resources you can tap into for help and inspiration. And hey, for even more in-depth knowledge, visit Neeraj's site at zzz.io and subscribe to TechLab. Let's navigate this digital era together.